the unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visiting team and the New York Giants on Sunday Night Primetime. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Maynard on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll stick with him again. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's May. And he's in. Touchdown, Giants. His 4th TD grab of the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. ground. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one incomplete. Good job from Pittsburgh there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on third down is May. Out to his right. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big-time play out of the G-men. 38 yards. Throwing on first and 10 is May. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. Second and 10.
Now second and 10.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun. It's May. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Blake Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. They'll go. Here's May. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Giants first down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's second and 2. Now give on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. To throw is May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Escaping to his left. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Trying to start on the ground, and he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From 29, here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's May again. On the run to the right. He runs with it. And he's into the end zone. Great May. Touchdown, Giants. His 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. On play action, he'll set, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on fourth down. Back to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass, as they continue to wear this defense out.
That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now, the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. 35, it's 1st and 10. Third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. They'll look to throw yet again. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. 1st down and more inside the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. Short pass taken in by Knox. From 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. A third down. We'll try to get it on the ground. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down. They're going. It's May. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he is out of bounds. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll look to throw. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Brooklyn. It's his second touchdown of the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
To win it down. Get your money out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Crazy.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got that complete to Knox. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Crazy.
Here's 1st and 10.
Five.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Up the middle they go. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, what's that? Crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he's going to have the Giants' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And that right there is going to end up probably being the play of the game either way, Mike. I mean, think, if you fail on that 4th down, you give the ball to your opponent, and all they need to do is come away with a field goal, and you lose in regulation. But this coach, he's not...
This is intercepted. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 17 yards on that play. And that will be a 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there. As they
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. He'll drop to throw. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Here's May to throw it on first down. He keeps it himself. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Giants.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. Not much happening there, just a short game. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
5. Here we go. Eddie, what's up? Crazy.
They'll drop to throw. That is tossed. What a throw. Touchdown, Giants.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Sacks just continue to be a huge problem all game long, and it's just a brutal time to take them. Now, I understand it's easier said than done, but you've got to find a way as the quarterback to throw that ball away.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Giants are right back in this one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run of the gut. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
On the toss, they'll run. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Second down, 8 yards to go.
It's second and 8.
Yes, sir.
They'll go with the option here to the short side. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.